O'clock, approximately 1.3 million households will be sampled in every area of the country in a community survey or CS 2016 that started on Monday. SABC has deployed field workers who will collect data over a period of 6 weeks. This large-scale household sample survey is the second largest undertaking after the census, which was last conducted in 2011. It will officially provide statistics at municipal level to enhance planning, monitoring and evaluation at this level of governance. From SABC, we're joined by Deputy Director General Kefiloe Masiteng. Ma'am, good morning to you and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Susan. Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you very much indeed for coming through. Now, this is the first fully electronic community count. How does it differ from your normal manual one?
The only difference is that this one is going to be run fully using gadgets. We are not going to find people having paper and writing on paper. So all the questionnaires are now fully embedded in the gadgets that they're having. They will be then also having even the maps in the gadgets to tell them which households have been sampled and which households they need to go to. And when they have found the household, they will get in there, open their gadget, get their questionnaire and administer it electronically to an extent that all that information, by the time they collect it, we already receive it in Statistics South Africa.
Now, how have you people, gone about identifying the households to be sampled?
The sample that we have is a scientific sample that says we're looking at the proportion of households or proportion of population in the provinces. So out of the 1.5 million, we looked at the sizes of the households in the provinces. Therefore, you will end up with more households that have been selected in Gauteng because it has about 12 million people, and lower number of households that has been selected in Northern Cape because it has about 2 million people. So on the basis of that sample of proportion that is based on the size of the population, we calculated the number that would fit and proportionally assign the number of households per province.
So what kind of information or data will you be collecting?
It's close to 90% of exactly what we collect in the census. It would be about the age, the gender, the sex, all the demographic indicators. We also collect information on education, the educational attainment, literacy levels. We look at employment issues. We look at issues of income within the households. And we also look at household issues that includes household goods, what people acquired in the households. We also look at water, electricity, and refuse removal.
So basically, it doesn't differ much from your normal census that is usually conducted. It's just that this one has been sampled.
Yes, this is just a sample.
So how has it gone so far? It started on Monday already. How has it gone?
So far, we are fine. I think we are also excited when previously we would have to wait until the ultimate data collection has been done to see what is coming through. So far, we are able to see the data that has been collected electronically, so we have real-time ability and access to see the data that is coming through, who is collecting how much, how many of the gadgets are now having the network, how many of them are having trouble. So we are excited about the technology-driven type of a survey because you have a bird's eye view of what's going on across the country.
But in terms of the budget, I know with your normal census, you usually spend around 2 billion rand, and for this one, it's specifically about 300 million. Will it be efficient?
It will be efficient. I think one of the slogans that I have heard the statistician talking about is that it's going to be cheaper, better, and faster. One of the areas that have been removed has been the movement of all questionnaires to all the provinces, which would take a lot of logistical nightmare and a lot of money that has to courier about 300,000 or more. This time it would have been couriering about 1.5 million questionnaires to all the provinces using different trucks, and even when they have to come back. So cutting off many of those data processing and reverse logistics and forward logistics of the survey has really made it easier, but we do hope that it will be efficient. We have tested it.
Now, how do people know when you will be coming to their area?
The members of the selected households will see the enumerators coming to the households. They will be wearing their yellow bibs and their yellow caps, and they will be having a black sachets. and all their gear would be written CS or Community Survey 2016, and it will be written March to April 2016. And I would also just want to say, let's look at them very, very, very closely to see that it's written community survey, so that not everybody and anybody can come to your households and say they are conducting household survey. Of importance also, when they get to the households, they will also have a name tag that has their photo, and they would also having a letter of introduction that they introduce
we have them
themselves.
on our screens right now, how they can easily be identified, because some people can take chances in such situations. Now, when will the results be released?
We are hoping to release the results by the end of June.
Thank you very much. That's Kefiloe Masiteng. She is the Deputy Director General from Statistics South Africa. Thank you very much once again for your time.
Thank you.
Right now.